Good morning, children, and welcome to our very last pre-prep assembly of this school year. It feels strange that we're going to be saying goodbye for the summer holidays when I haven't said hello to you for a very long time because of the strange way things are at the moment. But I'm keeping my fingers and my toes crossed that we can say a really big hello and welcome back to all of you in September. Now in this assembly, we often think back to how we have changed since we first started on this school journey back in September in 2019. I expect if we could get into a time machine and travel back to that very first day, you would be amazed at how much you have changed. You've probably all grown taller, your hair maybe longer or shorter, and I expect there are lots of things you have learned to do over this year that you couldn't do back then. I expect your writing looks a lot different. Maybe the pictures you draw look a lot different. And there are things you can do now that you couldn't do back then. Maybe over this year you've learned to ride a bike or learned how to swim. Now I don't have a time machine unfortunately, but I have been looking back at the photographs of what you looked like then, and I'd like to share them with you. I think you're going to be quite surprised to see what you looked like then compared with how you look now. So we're going to take a trip down memory lane together, and I'm going to show you some pictures of what you look like on that first day and some of the adventures that you've had with your class. I think about all of the things that you have learned this year and also about how much I have learned from you. I'm going to tell you a secret. Your teachers learn just as much from you as you do from them. And that is the best thing about being a teacher. Now the story I'm going to read today is a story that reminds me of that secret. It's called Why is the Sky Blue? And when I read this story, I imagine me as a teacher to be a bit like the donkey, and you to all be like this rather bouncy rabbit. I hope you enjoy it. Rabbit and Donkey lived in the same field. Donkey spent his days in the corner, nodding his head wisely and chewing on grass. Rabbit popped up all over the place. His burrow had many openings, and he used them all. Donkey was very old and knew a lot of things. I know why trees lose their leaves, and how spiders spin their webs, and why the sky is blue, he told anyone who would listen. Rabbit was very young and wanted to learn. I want to learn everything there is to learn, said Rabbit. I'll teach you what I know, said Donkey, which is a lot. Goody, said Rabbit, yes, please. And he jumped and he ran and he rolled and he bounced across the field and back again. "I'll teach you what I know," said Donkey, "which is a lot. But I can only teach you if you sit still and listen." "Oh, I will sit still," said Rabbit. "I will sit still and listen." Donkey began. "I'm going to tell you why the sky is blue." "Goody," said Rabbit. "I really want to know why the sky is blue." But before Donkey had got very far, Rabbit wanted to know why the earth is brown. And before he got any further, Rabbit was jumping around the field, pointing at yellow flowers and red berries and white butterflies. Donkey chewed crossly on a piece of grass and waited and waited. When at last he came back, Rabbit said eagerly, "I found out why berries are red. Shall I tell you why?" "I know already," said Donkey, "and now it is time for my sleep." "Oh, but I miss why the sky is blue," said Rabbit, "and I really want to know. Can I come back again tomorrow and have another lesson?" "I can only teach you if you sit still and listen," said Donkey. "I will sit still," said Rabbit. "I will sit still and I will listen." "Then tomorrow I will teach you what I know," said Donkey, "which is a lot." Rabbit leapt in the air in excitement and ran and rolled and bounced across the field all the way home to tea. The next day, Donkey began again to tell Rabbit why the sky is blue. But before Donkey had got very far, Rabbit wanted to know about the sun and the moon and the stars. And before he got any further, Rabbit was rushing around pointing at the clouds and the giant foxes and owls he could see amongst them. Donkey chewed crossly on a piece of grass and waited and waited. When at last he came back, Rabbit said eagerly, "Sometimes you can see the moon even when the sun is out." "I know that," said Donkey, "and now it's time for my sleep." "Oh, but I miss why the sky is blue again," said Rabbit, "and I really want to know why. Can I come back tomorrow and have another lesson?" "One last time," said Donkey, "but I can only teach you if you sit still." "I will sit still," said Rabbit. "I will sit still and listen." "Then I will teach you what I know," said Donkey, "which is a lot." Rabbit leapt in the air in excitement and ran and rolled and bounced across the field all the way home to tea. The next day, Donkey began again to tell Rabbit why the sky is blue. But before he'd got very far, Rabbit wanted to know why birds could fly and he couldn't. And before he got any further, Rabbit was running up a slope and leaping off it, making bird noises and flapping his paws. Donkey chewed crossly on a piece of grass and waited and waited. But Rabbit didn't come back. Donkey settled down for his sleep, and then he looked across the fields. He couldn't see Rabbit anywhere. He started to worry. "He's young," he said to himself. "He might have got into trouble. I better go and find him." He set off slowly across the field. After a few steps, he came to a clump of yellow flowers. He looked amongst them for Rabbit. Rabbit wasn't there, but he watched the bees collecting pollen from the flower heads. "What sticks to their legs?" he said to himself. "I never noticed that before." He set off again, more quickly this time, and as he trotted along, he looked at the sky and saw woolly sheep amongst the clouds. "Oh, it's a long time since I played that game," he smiled to himself. He came to the top of the slope Rabbit had run down. He looked around to make sure no one was watching. Then he began to gallop. When he reached the bottom, he galloped on, enjoying the wind tugging at his ears and ruffling his coat. "Oh, it's a long time since I felt that feeling," he said to himself. And then he saw Rabbit, sitting quite still in the middle of a gorse bush. "Shh," said Rabbit when Donkey approached. "I was worried about you," whispered Donkey. "What are you doing?" "I'm counting the spots on ladybirds," said Rabbit. "Did you know that some have more spots than others?" "No," said Donkey in amazement. "I didn't know that. I know a lot of things, but I didn't know that. Let me see." Rabbit and Donkey looked together. They sat still and counted spots until Rabbit began to yawn. "Donkey," said Rabbit, "can you lift me out of here? I'm stuck." Donkey smiled. "Hang on to my ears then," he Lowering his head so that Rabbit could reach, he pulled him out and set him on the ground. "Come," said Donkey, "I'll take you back home. Today you have taught me something new. Tomorrow I will teach you why the sky is blue." "Oh, but I know why the sky is blue," said Rabbit. "You do?" said Donkey. "It's because that was the only colour left in the paint box," said Rabbit. Donkey smiled. Donkey laughed. Donkey cheered and kicked his legs in the air. Then he jumped and he ran and he rolled and he bounced across the field and back again. "That's the funniest thing I've heard in a long time," said Donkey. "Climb on my back and I'll carry you, but you must sit still." "Donkey," said Rabbit, "why is the sky blue?" Donkey began to tell Rabbit about sunlight and the dust in the air. But before he got very far, Rabbit had fallen asleep. Donkey smiled to himself. "Never mind," he said. "It can wait until morning." I hope you enjoyed that story. It always makes me think of teachers and children. And I'm really looking forward to our long summer holidays, but I'm also already looking forward to September, when I learn lots more things from all of you. Now, the song I've chosen for us to sing today is the one about us being proud of our school. And thank you to all of you who sent in videos of you singing it at home. My clever friend, Mr. King, is currently putting that together to make one video out of all of those that were sent in, and I really hope to be able to share that with you soon, because I can't wait to see it. But for now, we're going to sing it together, and I want to hear you sing it out really loud and proud as we celebrate the end of this school year. Maybe I'll be able to hear you all the way from your houses. Stand up. Dear God, we thank you for the summer holidays. Thank you for all of our friends. Thank you for all the lessons we have learned and for all the games we have played, for the stories and poems we have heard and for the songs we have sung. Please bless us all and keep us safe and happy in the holidays until we see each other again. We thank you for the warmth of the summer sun that brightens our lives. May that warmth be forever in our hearts. Amen. So, that's it. It's time for us to enjoy our summer holidays, which I hope is filled with adventures, laughter and sunny days. And I'm already looking forward to seeing you all again in September. But for now,